morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Caught left side by Funchess. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready?
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
13.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready? Monday. Got it.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Got it. All right, two. 21.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And just into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
This is Cohen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Quinn Alexander in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times they see an empty backfield, they're audible right into a blitzing situation.
And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. Play action now. Mariota steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Mariota from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Dancing to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
11. Ready. Ready. Monday. Got it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
11. Under.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Ready. Monday.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So certainly an